The meaning of the movie author Orpheus for reading 5 minutes published 3.12. 2022 updated 3.12. 2022, Island of the Damned, is a 2009 American detective thriller film from cult director Martin Scorsese. Having received 2 Golden Globe nominations and a sea of rave reviews from fans, the movie remained misunderstood for many. Therefore, it is worth laying out the personality of the main character and the meaning of the picture, played by DiCaprio, as well as explain the ending of the movie, Island of the Damned. So sit back, light a match like Teddy, and here we go. A brief retelling of the plot and ending. 2 Americans, Teddy Daniels and Chuck L. sail to a Massachusetts island to investigate the escape of a patient of a clinic for insane criminals. Many moments seem strange to Teddy. The staff taunts him. The patient warns the hero of the danger by writing about escape. In addition, the detective is tormented by headaches that arise against the background of nightmares about the death of his wife Dolores. The detective realizes that he has fallen into a trap when his partner suddenly disappears. Teddy gets to the point of thinking that there are gruesome experiments on people in the psychiatric clinic. In these crimes he suspects the head doctor Dr. Cowley. At the end of the movie, there is a fateful conversation with the head doctor of the clinic. He says that Teddy Daniel is not a marshal, but a patient of this clinic, Andrew Laddis. He has never had a friend or a partner. Teddy parries this by saying that he was injected with a dose of neuroleptic and his friend Al is being used as a guinea pig. The nonchalant head doctor continues, Daniel killed his wife for drowning the children in a fit of madness. Everything about what happened on the island was a production through which the doctor wanted to restore the protagonist's psyche. The doctor decided that Teddy would benefit from living and feeling the tragedy of loss again in order to return to the real world. Cowley tells Teddy that if he doesn't overcome his mental illness, a lobotomy is inevitable. The movie ends with the main character saying, "What's worse, to die a human being or to continue living as a monster?" Explanation of the ending. The ending of the movie, if you do not read the parsing, does not give a clear answer to the questions of the audience. A person simply does not understand where reality and fiction are, and who Teddy Daniels is, a mad marshal or a real psycho. Nevertheless, the finale of the thriller remains key. The protagonist finds himself in a lighthouse, which he believes to be a secret laboratory. The premise is empty and abandoned. The character is waiting for Dr. Cole, ready to tell about the research conducted. For the doctor, it is important that the patient himself unraveled the essence of what happened. The experiment becomes successful. The main character comes independently to the reality that happened to his family. The choice of the character is revealed in the phrase said at the farewell. Therapy has an effect, and helps to remember all the moments of life. But there is an alternative version of the ending. The hero says the final phrase with a question mark, and really goes crazy trying to solve the crime. He failed to get to the true identity and what is happening on the island. However, this interpretation is unlikely. The director himself never revealed who the main character in Island of the Damned was. He left fans rich food for speculation. Hidden clues. To see the clues that the director left for the audience, you have to watch the movie twice. From the first minutes we see that the main character is not well. The first scenes on the ship in Teddy's cabin give another clue. Teddy's room is a mass of shackles and handcuffs. This is due to the fact that the hero was placed in them before the experiment began. After the heroes set foot on the island, they are met by armed guards. This is necessary so that the most dangerous patient does not escape. The guards participate in the introduction of the doctor, but behave extremely wary. When Teddy is close, the staff pretends to think about something serious, preferring not to meet the marshal's eyes. Afterward, Daniels walks inside the treatment center. He is greeted by the patients, waving and smiling. This shows their familiarity. When the marshal is asked to surrender his weapon, Teddy easily removes the holster, and gives it to the guard. The partner, on the other hand, fails because he is a doctor, not a marshal. The clinic staff smiles and giggles at the investigation, not taking the case seriously. Next, the protagonist's fear of water is revealed. This is logical, because the most terrible event in his life, the death of his children at the hands of his beloved woman, is connected with water. Daniels, meanwhile, says his wife died in a fire. When Daniels tries to interview the staff, everyone is visibly nervous. Especially when Andrew Ladis is mentioned. This reaction is understandable. Anyone who has previously called the psycho by his real name has been brutally beaten. When Daniel asks the nurse about the escaped patient's treating doctor, the woman starts glancing nervously at the marshal's partner. She is lost, and doesn't know what to answer, since the doctor is sitting right next to her. The experiment with role-playing gave the result. Andrew agreed to the operation, it was successful. But he does not want to live as a monster, because of whom his children and wife died. This is the end of the movie. The Island of the Damned has come to an end. If you want to watch more movies similar to The Island of the Damned, we recommend our selection. Do you still have questions or suggestions? Be sure to write them in the comments. Have a peaceful sky above your head and see you soon.